When your male cat pounces on you or his toys, do you actually know what he's trying to say? You might think it's just playful energy, but behind that sudden leap, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your male cat can do, and if you miss it or respond wrong, which most owners do, you might be pushing away the very trust he's trying to build. Let's start with what that pounce really means. 1. The myth most owners still believe. Have you ever watched your male cat launch himself across the room at a toy or your feet and wondered why he does it so much more than female cats? Most people assume it's just leftover testosterone or simple hyperactivity. Here's what's actually happening. Your male cat is deliberately inviting you into his world through the one language he knows best: predatory play. This isn't random. It's an intentional signal that he feels safe enough to show you his hunter side. Think about that for a second. What makes this even more meaningful is that female cats usually outgrow this intense play earlier, while males keep offering it as a lifelong invitation. And by the way, if your male cat ever suddenly stops pouncing altogether, don't brush it off. We'll get to what that really means at the end, and it's something most owners wish they'd understood sooner. 2. What science actually reveals. Researchers who study feline behavior have tracked this difference for years. A 2019 study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science observed hundreds of domestic cats and found that male cats initiate pouncing and chase sequences up to 40% more often than females, even after neutering. Here's what the numbers really mean for you. Those extra pounces aren't about being wild, they're about connection. Male cats use play to test and strengthen bonds because their instincts stay more active longer. Animal cognition research shows this extra play actually lowers stress hormones in the cat when it's shared with their person. So the next time he pounces, remember, this is science proving he's choosing to stay playful just for you. 3. The hidden scent message in every pounce. Here's where it gets even more powerful. Every time your male cat pounces and lands close to you, he's activating the scent glands on his cheeks, paws, and head. You think it's just a game, but here's what's actually happening. He's pressing his unique scent on you and the space around you, quietly claiming you as his permanent family member. This is territory behavior wrapped in play, his way of saying, "This human is mine to protect and play with." Male cats do this more because their instincts drive them to mark their core territory more actively than females. What this reveals about how your cat views you is profound. You're not just his owner, you're the center of his world. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who actually want to understand what their cat is really saying. 4. The ancient instinct that never left him. To understand why males pounce more, we have to go back to their wild ancestors. In nature, male cats defended large territories and used sudden pounces to protect resources and family groups, while females focused on precise hunting for kittens. Domestic cats kept that difference. Male cats adapted their ancestral defense pounce into playful invitations for us, turning survival into bonding. Here's what most people don't realize. When your male cat pounces on a toy and brings it to you, or pounces near your hand, he's replaying that ancient protective role with you cast as his chosen family member. This behavior comes straight from kittenhood, survival, but now it's aimed at you. And here's where it gets even more powerful. He's offering you a version of himself that wild cats only showed to their closest kin. 5. Why he only pounces like this with you. Male cats don't offer this intense pouncing to everyone. They don't do it with strangers. They don't do it with every person in your home. Studies on selective behavior show that cats reserve their most energetic play for their one primary person, the one they trust completely. Think about that for a second. Your male cat could save his energy for solo toys, but he chooses to pounce in your presence because you are the only one he wants to share his hunter spirit with. This selective behavior proves he has picked you above everyone else. What this reveals about how your cat views you is simple yet enormous. You are his special person, the one worth his wildest energy. 6. The deepest truth most owners never see. Remember earlier when I said if your cat suddenly stops pouncing, we'll get to what that really means? This is it. Here's the ultimate revelation. Every pounce your male cat makes is actually a small act of vulnerability. In the wild, exposing himself in mid-air during a leap leaves him open to attack. By pouncing towards you again and again, he's choosing to make himself temporarily defenseless because he trusts you that much. Female cats tend to be more cautious with their energy, but your male cat gives you this gift of pure, unguarded play. That's not just energy, that's devotion. This is what most owners never realize. Those sudden leaps are his way of saying, I feel safe enough with you to be completely myself. 7. The warning sign you can't ignore. So what happens when that pouncing suddenly stops? If your male cat who used to launch himself across the room now just watches from the corner, it might mean he's in pain, stressed, or feeling unwell. Vets see this pattern in early stages of arthritis, dental issues, or even hidden anxiety. Here's how to respond correctly. Gently offer a low-energy toy or slow-motion play instead of forcing it. Don't ignore the change. A male cat who stops pouncing is often a male cat quietly asking for help. Recognizing this early can prevent bigger problems and keep the bond you both deserve. So when your male cat pounces, do you actually know what he's trying to say? That leap was never just play. That's your cat choosing you as his person, marking you with his scent, replaying ancient protective instincts, and making himself vulnerable. All because he trusts you completely. That's not simple energy. That's your male cat showing you the deepest form of love and loyalty he knows. And that pounce, it was never small to him, and it shouldn't be small to you either. The next time he does it, slow down, engage gently, and feel the bond he's offering. Because your male cat isn't just playing, he's telling you you're home.